Hey, Truth Seekers, welcome back. Zach here. Right when you thought I was done talking about sports, I just realized that LeBron James is in a movie that comes out July 17th this summer titled Trainwreck. And this gives me the creeps because I recently did posts showing how this NBA Finals was very much connected to the Philadelphia train crash and the festival of Lupercalia. And I just want you to notice, Truth Seeker, Lupercalia this year and the Philadelphia train crash, which happened at 9:23 p.m., are pointing towards the date of September 23rd, the date the Pope visits, the 266th day of the year for the 266th Pope. Anyway, look at the name LeBron James in Jewish Gematria, Truth Seeker. 923. That's kind of like 9/23 for September 23rd. Don't you think? This recent Philadelphia train crash heading for New York, very much connected. Look at this, Truth Seeker. Notice that this movie is 2 hours and 2 minutes. 2 hours is 120 minutes, plus 2 more is 122. Why is that interesting? Because the word train wreck equals 122. Because Golden State equals 122, who LeBron just played against. Because Pope Francis equals 122, who LeBron James seems to have this weird connection to through his name and through the date he's visiting. Again, the 266th Pope visiting on the 266th day of the year. San Francisco in the Bay, across from where Golden State plays, 122. It's a lot of 122, wouldn't you say? And all connected to LeBron James in very strange ways. But there's way more than that. Notice that it has a 6.1 out of 10 from IMDb, even though the movie hasn't released. This is creepy because the train that crashed was number 601, and the word church has a simple English gematria of 61. 61. The name Philadelphia comes from the Bible. It is one of 7 churches in Revelation. Think about this. This crash is in Philadelphia, a city named after the Bible. Has this close association to 61. Also, they said the train was traveling 106 miles per hour, this number in reverse. And here it is, even on this movie, Trainwreck, with LeBron James. If you're wondering how this can possibly be, it is because Zionist Jews run the movies, run the news, run governments, run the sports leagues. We are living in their sandbox. Can't say it enough. Trainwreck with Pythagorean gematria sums to 50. Could this be a metaphor for the United States coming off the rails, all 50 states, including Hawaii and Alaska? The release date is July 7th, 15, a date with 39 numerology. This is interesting because the train in Philadelphia that crashed was heading to New York. Everything in New York is 39, Truth Seeker. The abbreviation in Simple English gematria, 39. New York in Pythagorean gematria, 39. The word empire, Pythagorean, 39. The UN, 39 floors. What else? The establishment date, 7/26/1788, added up digit for digit, 7 plus 2 plus 6 plus 1 plus 7 plus 8 plus 8 equals 39. Also, the reflection of 39 is 93. The New York Times equals 93. One World Trade Center equals 93. Flight 93 of 33 passengers on 9/11. 93 World Trade Center bombings. The first plane to hit the World Trade Center on 9/11 hit floors 93 through 99. These numbers are super important to New York. They're super important to the nation. The mayor of Philadelphia, Michael Anthony Nutter, his name sums to 93. Just like Malcolm X, just like Martin Luther King Jr., just like Rosa Parks, just like a whole lot of important Americans, especially black ones. So check this out, Truth Seeker. LeBron has these numbers connected to all this stuff. The numbers with the movie sync up with the actual train crash, connects with other current events, including the NBA Finals. Again, I've been doing videos on how the NBA Finals are syncing up with Lupercalia and the train crash. Very quickly, if you haven't seen those videos, let me tell you what you need to know. In the train crash, Michael Anthony Nutter is the 98th mayor of Philadelphia. 98 stood out when they did the reporting. The chief medical inspector, his name in gematria summed to 98. The chief Amtrak inspector who said the train was traveling 106 miles per hour, his name summed to 98. Well, then I noticed game one of the NBA Finals, Truth Seeker, that went to overtime in game one with a score of 98-98, and it came exactly 98 days after Golden State and Cleveland played in the regular season. And based on this game, Truth Seeker, I was able to predict that the NBA Finals would be Cavs-Warriors, which it became. But what I got wrong is I thought LeBron James was going to win the series 4-2. Instead, Golden State won it 4-2. I had that part backwards. Notice this is also a span of 3 months and 9 days, like the 39 in the movie. So 98 connects to Lupercalia, this festival on the 44th day of the year. Lupercalia Pythagorean on the 44th day of the year sums to 44. Simple English gematria, it sums to 98. From Lupercalia to the NBA Finals was a span of 111 days, or 3 months and 22 days. Notice that the NBA Finals sums to 322 in Jewish gematria, 111 in Simple English gematria. And the Warriors failed to make their final three-pointer, otherwise they would have won the game with 111 points. Stephen Curry hung his head at the end of the game. I guarantee you he knew he was supposed to hit 111 and he didn't do it. He's a great player, but he's also one of these sellouts, participating in the hoax. So anyway, this number 98, Truth Seeker, let's look at some other movies from recent times. Here's Unstoppable, 2010 movie with Denzel Washington. The running time is 98 minutes, and if you watch it, it goes to credits at 93 minutes. Set in Pennsylvania, just like the Philadelphia train crash. 10 years earlier, the movie Unbreakable came out. Both movies released on dates with 33 numerology. This movie runs 106 minutes. Remember, the train in Philadelphia was said to be going 106 miles per hour. We looked at train number 601, 106 in reverse. See how they do this all the time with the movies? It's not just this recent Trainwreck movie. It's the other Trainwreck movies as well. So, also, True Seeker, with regards to Lupercalia, it was an Amtrak train that crashed. And Amtrak equals 222. From Lupercalia to September 23rd, the date the Pope visits, is 222 days. 222 days, just like Amtrak. Remember, the name LeBron James in Jewish gematria sums to 923, a lot like September 23rd. With regards to 39, also Truth Seeker, the Andreas Lubitz plane crash into the Alps was 39 days after Lupercalia. March 24th was 39 days later. These numbers are important. The 98th element on the periodic table is Californium. Think about how Andreas Lubitz was shown in front of the Golden Gate Bridge. So much coding here, Truth Seeker. Over and over and over. Let's close by watching the trailer and see if we spot anything curious. Here we go.
State Farm National Bureau of Assists agent Don Stockton has dished out.
Here's another sellout, John Stockton from Spokane, Washington. Catholic school.
Girls, your mother and I are getting divorced. Monogamy isn't realistic.
Monogamy isn't realistic.
Again.
Monogamy isn't realistic.
I didn't understand that word at the time, but now I know exactly.
So, 23 years later, like the number LeBron wears, I also want to point out that the first word said was Charles. Charles has a simple English gematria of 66, just like LeBron. Remember, the train was heading for New York. New York is the 11th state. If you sum 1 through 11, it sums to 66. Very important number. I talk about it a lot. I don't want to overwhelm you this video, though. Let's move on.
What he was talking about.
Saturday, I would love it if you were my date.
I can't do that because, you and I won't ever see each other again.
I wake up late every morning, manager's calling, I'm still yawning.
Morning.
Oh, Amy. What happened? Did church let out early?
Oh, I like Tom's sweater. Does he teach computer in a church basement? And don't get all threatened just because you don't understand the concept of marriage. You dress him like that so nobody else wants to have sex with him? That's cool.
Hold on, I was drunk last night. I was so kicking in, and I don't feel right.
I'm just a modern chick who does what she wants. Last week, it was this guy.
Is that one in the box? Hey, Mark Wahlberg. Shut up. Mark Wahlberg? Mark Wahlberg's like 150 pounds. I look like Mark Wahlberg ate Mark Wahlberg.
Before you judge, you should know I'm doing fine. My friends are awesome, my apartment's sick, and I have a great job at a men's magazine.
I like you, Amy. You're clever, but you're not too brainy. You're pretty-ish, and you're not gorgeous. You're approachable.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm giving you an assignment. I need a profile on a sports doctor. Oh.
So you're doing the article on me?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry to interrupt. You watching Downton Abbey later?
LeBron, I'm being interviewed.
Listen, I'm watching it tonight because I'm not going to go to practice and all the guys are talking about it and I'm left out.
All
You follow sports?
sports, I love them.
Who's your favorite team?
The Orlando Bloom?
Do you want to get a drink?
Yeah. What am I doing? I slept at the doctor's place last night.
My boy got intimate.
Yes.
Sexual intercourse. Oh!
You never spend the night. What were you, blackout drunk? No, I had like 2 drinks. 3 max. 4 now that I'm tallying. Because you're on antibiotics or something? Oh my god, he's calling me. Why would he call? You guys just had sex. This is Amy. I think you butt dialed me.
No, I dialed you with my fingers.
What'd she say? What'd she say?
He called me on purpose. Hang up. He's obviously like sick or something.
I was calling to say I had a really good time last night. I was wondering if you wanted to hang out again.
I'm gonna call the police.
So there it is, another comedy movie, but all coded with these same numbers, and it makes you go, what is it all about? Also, one last point, July 17th is the 198th day of the year. We were talking a lot about that number 98, 198th day. So, that's pretty much the message, Truth Seeker. Another production from the Zionist Jews, the Gang of 33, the Freemason assholes flaunting their numbers in our face. From length of movie to movie title to who's in it. Makes you wonder what's coming September 23rd. All right, until next time, Truth.